Hello everybody, welcome to Informers Inc. Tech Talk. I'm your host Sean Conway. I'm talking about nerdy stuff like tech. And today I'm doing another one on Director Switcher. This one's the monster, the big daddy of them all for the public that people can kind of afford. If you got a big project, if you got like yourself, weddings and venues and all of these things, this bad boy might be the one for you. And I happen to have one. So I'm going to show it to you. And intro time. Oh, this meaty boy is the Blackmagic it's Blackmagic ATEM Mini Extreme ISO. Woo! This bad boy is a beast. It's the mother of the, you know what it is. Basically, it's a beast. And let me give you a little bit of background. If you didn't see the other video, I am a former director at a local ABC news station. Been doing directing for, I worked in the station for 13 years, been directing for quite a while. So I'm used to a TriCaster and another director switcher. I can't think of the name of that one. That one was a little bit older and stuff. So back in the day, I used to be really close with the TriCaster people when it comes to their tech and stuff. I don't recommend the TriCaster because it's a nightmare for those directors out there that's using it. Sorry for hitting the mic, but I feel your pain because the thing don't really last long very, once the hard drive is screwed, so is the whole TriCaster. But we're talking about the Blackmagic ATEM, and this is the Extreme. This is the latest one. This one has all the HDMI ports, so this one is a step above the one that I got plugged up. I wish I could show you that one for comparison, but I can't. I think I moved my box, but whatever. This thing has every little thing that you need. It just has a lot. So it has eight switchers, eight HDMI switchers. You got your normal cut, auto transition. A lot of teeny tiny little buttons. I feel like this is good, but it didn't need to be this tiny. I mean, luckily I'm skinny, so for me it's fine. But if you're a little bit heavy set, this has got to be a nightmare. So my little fingers can navigate, but it's a lot of muscle brain to this. So that's the only real thing about it. And just so it can give you that switcher look, they should include a stick. This thing, when I brought it, it's still $1,300. So they really think that, they putting a lot into this, and they did. Like, from a director's perspective, this is a lot. This has like your audio, your two mics, a headphone jack so you can hear everything, two USB ports. They both go to the computer. One, you can stick a USB flash drive in there and record from there. It's a little bit picky though. That's something that I didn't really like. It's a little bit picky with the USB-C, but it still works. It also has controls, so you can literally control the whole device through your laptop or whatever third-party device. So that's the real novelty to this. The fact that I don't have to use this to control video switching. I can literally use it on the computer. So this is more to tune OBS because they don't have their own software similar to OBS to do the switching and all the other stuff. It has pretty much all the basic stuff that you need. Like I said in my other video with Uzi, I'm still calling it Uzi. It might be called something else. I don't use the knob for transitioning. It has the auto, and I think they're right with using that. This also has a video out switcher, which is very neat. I like that. I think it would confuse me a little bit if I was doing a massive production, but it's nice to see the video out switching. So I'm glad that's there. Anything that they could come up with that people might need, this is good. Um, it has 6 macros for those who like macros. I don't like macros like that. I had a really dumb director that kept messing with my macros and sabotaging my show. And now he works at a station over New York. He's a predator. Anywho, let's see. Picture in picture. Yeah. It has the double box. It has a lot of stuff. It even has like key, like the chroming thing. It does green screens very well. So that's really good. It has a button for streaming. Has a button for recording. There are other YouTubers that done a review on this. I'm probably the only one that's saying it's worth it. Also, the record quality is actually worth it. I say that's the only good thing about this one. Even though the $300 one actually records pretty well and records on an SD card. If this had a SD card reader, perfect. If this had 2 SD cards, one for loading up video and the other one for recording, perfect. That would be my suggestion. As much as I like USB C and everything like that, I only need one. Well, maybe I do need 2. I don't know. Maybe 2 is fine. But what I really would love if they do a second generation 2 SD card readers, one for recording, or they both can have that same function, and you can do the setting and kind of make this look a little bit more like a switcher. Like this looks very plain. It looks like a keyboard, and what the buttons being so small and everything, it's all layered up. That's another thing I didn't like. All the buttons is layered up in one row. I like the fact that it has colors, but it's just come on now. But I understand their mind. They did not want it to outperform, outsell their leading switcher, which is what is it, $1,600 that they have in their website, and that their more studio production one has more features. Same thing, just the layout is better looking, like a traditional director's board, and I can recommend this if you have a crew and everything. But I will probably go ahead and get their next level. If you're going to spend $1,300, I will either go ahead and spend the extra $300, get their better, their more professional director's switcher, which I think they still got in this in the website. Hopefully the one that I'm thinking of ain't the one that just uses SDI, which people use that for long distance receiving. Like if you got a camcorder that has SDI port, it's good to keep that signal without the lag and stuff, because HDMI has a lag issue. The longer the wire, the greater the chance of you having a lag. So, of course they do got SDI version of this too, which is, I think, a little bit more expensive. So, woo, that's quite a bit of features. But the price, I would not be surprised this dropped down to just $1,000. It should be $1,000 by now, or at least I say a good price would be $899 for what you're getting, because there are better switches out there. but I am impressed with what they got. Hopefully next year they come up with something better. Maybe during CES 2024, they got something better than this. But for right now, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's a lot. Um, I love the fact that I already mentioned this before, but I love the fact that you can control everything on your laptop. But it's kind of a workaround using the mouse and stuff. I switching with this is not fluid. It's not fast, not fluid. And where it falls short is just the little gimmicks of lower thirds, easy input. I mean, like the software makes up for this, for the lack of software that's built into this. So the software that they give you to download on your computer is great. So if you want to put a lower third, you want to put a graphic in the back or something like that, they give you the software once you purchase the hardware. But like my other what you call it, it should already be in the device, and you know this came out before it. What can you say? What can you do? Oh well, I still like Blackmagic because at the core they are doing great stuff, and I still recommend it. Maybe not for this price though. Like, subscribe, ring a ding on the bell, and I will see y'all later. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Please help support me so I can keep doing more videos. Also leave a comment. Thanks.